Hello, and I'm Tina from Lakeshore Academy Ideas on YouTube, here today on Thinking Tree and Dyslexia Games to talk to you guys about fun schooling. How's your day going so far? As always, you guys share to let everybody know that we're on and it's time for Thinking Tree. Go ahead and share. I'm gonna wait till some of you guys pop on and just talk to you guys just a little bit. Oh, Faith says she's done with school today. How's my day? Oh, thank you, Carrie. It's a slow Thursday. It's a very slow Thursday. I don't know. It seems like I've just been off this week. I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with it, where no matter what you do during the week with school or anything else, it just feels like an off week. Well, I'm in that in that stage where everything feels a little bit off this week, but we're still getting through it. Yeah, I think it was because a lot of my friends and stuff, they're going through different stuff, and then in South Carolina the flu is going on now, and a lot of people are so sick. Felicia said amen. Oh, Tuesday was slow for you, Faith? Well, child, the whole week was slow for me. So you guys share. I want to talk with you guys because I noticed that a lot of moms, especially homeschoolers, we're trying to figure out how. Oh, Samantha says slow day here. Been waiting on the river going flood. Oh no! I hope it does. I hope it doesn't flood. Hi. Yeah. If y'all saw the beginning of my video, I mean the description in front of my video, it talks about, I'm talking about two different things, and also as usual I'm going to be showing you some Thinking Tree books as well, and you know I'm going to be doing that giveaway. But two things I have noticed that I've been seeing a lot of different things in various homeschool groups, talking about ways in which to get your husband involved or your dad involved in homeschooling. That's on a lot of our minds. And another thing is well, I want to bring up talking about spending one-on-one time with your kids and how Thinking Tree can help you in both areas. Let me put this computer down. I don't know if you guys are familiar with, we just received a Dad Time Journal, Felicia. Oh, I absolutely love the Dad Time Journal. Here's the Dad Time Journal. Now this, I'm not giving this away in a giveaway. However, I'm talking about this one, and I'm going to show you the other two that I'm going to give away later. But I just want to give some light, share some light on this. This, I know this is directed towards the dads, but this journal has saved me this week. Because on those days, even though I had everything situated, Felicia, you're right, it's real great. Even though I have everything mapped out, scheduled out, but it seemed like I just could not get my flow together this week for some strange reason. So my lesson plan, I just picked and choose some stuff off of it and then left the rest of it, and I'm just going to pick back up next week. But what has been saving me is this Dad Time Journal. I have been using this, just taking a page or two a day and just doing different things with the kids. Using this with my older children to spend the one-on-one time with them. Like, even though it's directed to dads, I've been using this personally to do the one-on-one time with my two middle schoolers. And it has been working out very, very, very well. And it's no need to schedule. It's no need to schedule because everything is laid out for you. Let me just show you guys a little bit what's inside this Dad's Journal. Of course, you have tell your story, so you can tell your children a story. It says sometimes that's just the way it goes. You switch up on your plans. You're right, Wyvette. You're right. So you tell your kids a story, and then it has like the dyslexia game where you can like thinking time. So you do that with your kids. And what I did, I split it up. My daughter did the first half, my son did the second half. And I handed them the book and I spent that one-on-one time with them. Yeah, we do need a mom journal like this. And then next, you have nature time and drawing. Being that I know that my daughter loves to draw, I will give her more of the drawing stuff. My son, not so much, but we talk about different stuff. And then the news. So much is going on this week in the news that is not all positive. However, it's things that we need to talk about with our children so they can understand what's going on in the world. So this is really, really good. You talk about what happened yesterday, and then you talk about what's going on today. And then what I love is the social studies dealing with careers. You focus on like being a baker. This book has saved my life this week. I had no need to plan. There was no need to plan. I just grabbed the book and just went page by page by page, and it has saved. I love this book for myself. However, this is the book that my husband uses. I'm gonna give him to use because he's not a person that likes to he likes to follow a plan. So this fits him really, really good. And I don't want to do double work, so I don't want to make a lesson plan for him and then turn around and make a lesson plan for me. So instead, I just hand him this book. It works excellent for me and him. So if you're needing something to like switch up a bit, I encourage you guys to get the Dad Time Homeschooling Journal. It's good for, in my opinion, good for moms and dads. And another thing, if your husband is really not a bookie person, different ways you can get your husband involved is let them tell their children what they like. It can be something as simple as them having a conversation with the kids, and that's homeschooling with them, expressing how they feel about a certain thing to get them involved. Take them on the field trip. Take them to the park. Let them go out and help them fix something outside or fix something in the house or paint something. Those are all teachable moments. I think sometimes our husbands overthink things. They feel like they have to be just like us, the way we homeschool, like with books, and be very like detail oriented. It doesn't take all that. So I just wanted to encourage the dads out there. And if you're a mom and you're like, I want to get my husband more involved, but I just don't know how. And this is a great journal, along with telling them just to be themselves, express themselves naturally to their children. And they will really, really appreciate that time with them. Now, being that we know what we can do for our dads and also ourselves, now I'm going to talk about two journals that I absolutely love for different reasons with our children. As homeschoolers, especially moms, I know there's some dads out there that's homeschooling too, but as moms, we spend most of our time with our children all the time. And you automatically think that, yeah, that is my plan B, Samantha. That book is my plan B. When we homeschool our kids, we automatically think, since we spend 99.999% of our time with our children, we automatically think that why would they need one-on-one time? Especially when you have multiple children. When you have more than one child or more than two children, you have multiple children, you tend to think, okay, I spend all of my time with the kids. They're cool. We spend all our time together because we homeschool. That's not necessarily the case. I have found this out the end of last year when I started doing what I call one-on-one time with each child. So what I do is one-on-one time with each one of my children. And that's just for them. Their brother, sister, no one's, it's just me and that particular child for that allotted amount of time. It doesn't take a lot. It could be 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes that you just spend and just focus on that one child and their interests. You will be surprised how much your children will open up to you and how much you will get out of them from just doing that one-on-one time, because it makes them feel so special. Oh, someone said I'm just having my first cup of coffee at 3:30. I need some. But these are some beautiful, beautiful journals. Now, I know this was a while back that some fun schooling moms was like, do we have anything because Sarah does have a fun schooling journal for 2 that's designated for moms and daughters, or sisters to do together, which is this one. It's the Fun Schooling Journal for 2. It's a creative homeschool curriculum for little girls and their mommies or sisters or friends for them to do together. And this is a very, very cute little journal for you to, when you spend that one-on-one time. If you're, oh, you said this is on your list. If you're out of ideas, because sometimes you just don't have any idea how you're going to do that one-on-one time. Well, if you need like a roadmap, so to speak, this will be a great roadmap for you to use in order to cater to that one particular child. You can actually, if you want, you can use one book for each child, or you can use one book and just use a page for each child if you have multiple children. It says, Carrie said we need mom and son journals to have all boys. I'm getting ready to show you how you can do the boys too, even though Sarah doesn't have a designated book like this for the boys, but I'm going to show you how you can use one of her books for the boys after I do this. Carrie. But this is a very, very cute journal. Like always, you're going to pick 4 things. What I like about this, it says pick 4 things that the both of you want to learn about. So, whichever child you're working with first, you can pick those 4 things that you and your child are both interested in. And if you find books on it, you can put it here. And then the first page, you make up a story about the picture that you see. So most of the time when your children are young, they're not writing heavy. So but they can verbalize what they like and what they don't like. So this is a good time for, you can tell your child to look at the picture and tell you what's going on in the picture, and you can write it down. If you have an older child, they can write it down themselves. If it's 2 siblings working together, if you're trying to teach them to work together, work in harmony, get along, this would also be a great thing for them to do as well. Teresa said yes. I second a mom and son. Yes, yes. Okay, and then we have the learning time, art time, spelling time, nature study, and math time. That has a little bit of series of questions. I hope you guys can see it. And then you do that, and then it even has some math in it. It has some multiplication, some addition there, as you can see, that you guys can do together, and even your ABCs. And it has some write a message on each sign, characters where you can write the messages. And it has design time where you can design a map. You can design whatever you want, Legos, whatever you want to design on this page, you and your daughter, along with some little math on the bottom. And it kind of repeats in various different ways with various pictures throughout this entire journal, which makes for, and then it has like little mazes in it that you guys can do together. Watch documentaries. It has like all the cute pictures. And it was something else I wanted to show you guys, how you're feeling today, because we need to know how our kiddos are feeling. So that would be great as well. And it also has some more multiplication in this book for you and your child to do together, or for your the siblings to do together. So this is all in all a very, very good book. And I think like halfway in, you can change up with your book. Say for example, you start this book out with your 4 things that you and your child are interested in, you and your daughters are interested in, and maybe halfway in you find out, or the child changed their interest, or maybe you change your interest on what what you liked in the beginning of this book. So you can just change it up and get you some more library books or whatever books that you're using, and switch it up and add some more books to it. This is more mazes. So this is a good way for siblings to work together. If you're trying to have your older daughter work with your younger daughter to help them to cooperate and work together, this is great. If you're just looking for something as a parent, as a mom, to work with your daughters with, to give them that one-on-one time that they need, this is a great journal as well. So you can do either or. You can work together with your child with this, your daughters, or you can have them work together with a sibling. Either or is a great thing to do. Now, I know all of you guys out there with boys that you saying, well, what about us? I know this is for the girls, and I like the whole idea of it, but I mean, what about us? Do Sarah have a book for us? Well, technically, no, it's not a book that says journal for two like this. However, it is the exact format in which you can use for our boys. And let me show it to you. It's called My First Fun Schooling Journal. And this is all boys all the time. Barbara said, yes, what about us? This is all boys all the time. So you have both. Although it's not saying journal for two, you can use it in the same format, journal for two. So you get your little boy or boys in the same format. You pick the 4 things that you're interested in, or you and your son is interested in, or his big brother, little brother that's interested in. And Teresa says she has all boys. So this will fit you good, Teresa. And then you look at the picture. What's different with this, I noticed, is that with the girls, you're instructed to, let me show you. With the girls here, when you have your picture study and you look at the picture, it's telling you, tell you to write a story about this particular picture. And you know, you have space to write or whatever like that. With the boys, what I noticed is that it has a picture, but it has you just to write 4 things about this picture. So all of us who have boys know that most boys, I'm not saying all, but most boys do not want to sit down and write a lot. That's just how it is. Even some of our girls are that way as well. But for the most part, boys want to just be into something, jump around, climb stuff, play. They're always moving. So it's a little bit different. It says, ask someone older to help you write 4 words to describe this picture. So they're going to look at the picture and you'll say, well, what do you think going on in this picture? Describe what you think this picture is doing. What's happening in this picture? And then you just write those 4 words. Then you also have your art time, where you can draw something from your books that you already have. You have your spelling time, where you can pick spelling words from your books. And you have nature study. You can draw something that you see outside or something that you saw in your book that's outdoorsy. And math time. It asks like questions like, how many blank are in your house? So you can say like, send them on like a scavenger hunt. Yeah. So, Teresa, you a mess. And then, of course, we have ours, which I absolutely love, when you have like watch the documentaries, and also you can listen to an audio book. So if your son is into documentaries or educational videos, or maybe not either of those, but they're into audiobooks, pop in the audiobook and they can write down different little things that they liked or disliked about whatever they did for that particular day. Of course, they have the alphabet. Now, this book is geared towards ages 5 to 7. However, it's different ways that you can still use this book and make it on your child's level. Like, for example, of course, you know, if you have an older child, this ABCs is not going to be relevant to them. They're going to feel like it's too childlike. But what you can do is have them, whatever letter that they pick, you have them make up words dealing with that letter, or have them look up animals dealing with that particular letter. It's different things that you can do in order to make this age appropriate for older children as well, if you're looking for like a guide to help you with your one-on-one time. And this is color your face, how are you feeling today? So you have that. And then what I noticed that the boys have in their design time, I'm going to show you the difference. This is the boys right here, and this is the girls. So if you notice in the boys book, the design area is much larger, and there's no extra to do on the bottom. Like with the girls design time, at the bottom it has make your own comment, what happens next, because girls are usually more story oriented. We love to tell stories. We love. We're more expressive, whereas boys, they want to get it done and keep it moving. so to speak. So, but boys are very, very much into designing stuff, building stuff, doing stuff with their hands. They're very much into that. So this will really fit them really, really good. They can do problem solving. They can do maps. My son is so into drawing maps now and he's so good at it with the attention to detail. It shocks me and amazes me every time I see him actually do with geography, do maps. And again, here's some more pictures. And it's kind of like the same format throughout the book, but with various different pictures. Of course, you have the mazes. Halfway through the book, you have where you can add different books and stuff that you want to add in case your son's interests change. So if you're looking for something to help, matter of fact, it has an extra section for the boys to add even more books to it if they change their mind. So if you're looking for some great, oh, that's good, Megan, that one of your boys actually love making stories. My son, he loves telling stories. He's a storyteller. However, he doesn't necessarily like to sit down and write it down. Now, he will use his electronic device to record it orally, and he'll tell me. He's a very excellent storyteller, but he's not a person that want to sit down and write it verbatim down, but he will tell you stories all day long, and he's a very, very good storyteller. So that is great that your son actually loves making stories. He might be an author. Then that's very, very great. So again, to recap what this video is about, to encourage you moms out there who have husbands or dads out there that you're trying to figure out how they can get involved in the homeschool, and you're trying to figure out what in the world. She said, in my house, we can talk through stories too. Yeah, that's what Barbara said. So, let me see, I just forgot my thought. Dad Time is an excellent book, not only for dads, in my opinion, but for moms too. This has really saved this book has really been a lifesaver for this week for me. So if you're a person who needs that plan B, like some of you were saying, this is a plan B, already set curriculum. Only thing you have to do is turn a page. And what I like is 365 activities. So if you just do one a day, that's your whole year. Just one page a day. And like with me, I have to do 180 days. So I can just double up, and I just love this book. But again, my husband and I are both using this book. I'm using it on my slow days. He's using it on his days when he helped with homeschool, along with some other things that he does with the kids as well, that he feels comfortable with teaching. So if you're looking for a way to get your husband involved, that's a very, very good book. And also just encourage them just to be themselves and just teach whatever feels comfortable to them. And teaching doesn't always have to involve a book. It can be life lessons, spending time with them. It could be various different things. Yeah, many of us, we're trying to figure out how to get those dads involved more. Yeah, but like you said, all boys just want to spend time with their dads all the time. So that is just a good teachable moment, and it makes your son feel, and daughters feel, loved and secure when their dad is actively involved in their learning as well. I know most dads can't just do as much as we do as moms, because I mean, it's mostly with us. However, 30 minutes here, an hour there, it goes a long way with our dads. So if we could just figure out how to get dads more involved and for them to feel needed, because sometimes they can look at us and see we have it all together. Well, we look like we have it all together, but sometimes we don't have it all together. So they look at us like, wow, I can't teach like my wife. I can't do this. That's fine. You don't need to teach like me. Do you. We need you. Your babies just need you. That's all. So just trying to get them involved like that, and be simple. Maybe they could just take the kids to the movies, take the kids outside, ride a bike, show them how to fix something, take them to a restaurant and let them order off the menu for themselves, and give them a certain amount of money and tell them, okay, you got to stay within this budget. it's just simple stuff that can really make a big difference with a child when it comes to, like, my son and my husband went to the movies. He needed that one-on-one time with his father. So fathers play a very, very important role in our homeschool as well. But we just have to give them some little boost of confidence. And these two books, so if you're looking for that one-on-one time, things that you can do one-on-one with your children that are very, very good, and Think and Tree can help us in both areas with our dads and with that one-on-one time with our sons and daughters. Or if you're looking for something to help your children work together, and I know sometimes that's difficult, having the younger one and the older one work together, but if you're looking for something to help, these could help, as well as one-on-one time with you as well, with your kids. Either way you decide to do it, it's fine, because these are very, very good journals and no planning necessary. Only thing you need to do is get you a couple of books, and that's it. So I just want to share that with you guys and give you some, hopefully I gave you a boost of confidence and some encouragement for the day. And if you want to get that one-on-one, here you go. And the dad time. So I'm going to wrap up by saying thank you guys for watching and viewing, and I am going to be having some Think and Tree giveaways going on my YouTube channel, Lakeshore Academy Ideas. I have been having like 2 or 3 of them that I had going on with thank you, Carrie, for Think and Tree. So I'm also going to still be having some going on privately on my own YouTube page as well. So if you want to be involved with that, subscribe to my page, Lakeshore Academy Ideas. Well, like my page on Facebook, and then also go on YouTube and subscribe so that you can be included in those other Think and Tree giveaways. And keep in mind that there are other Think and Tree giveaways going on as well. Keep your eyes open. There are some amazing giveaways. Just take a little bit of your time and just follow the instructions and enter in it, because you never know, you could win. Let's see, let me go through my little spiel. Catherine Gray, she is the Inspiring Homeschool Mom. Check her out. Linda from Homeschooling 6, she actually has some giveaways going on right now as we speak on her private page, Homeschooling 6. And of course, Shelly at Free Homeschooling 101, she always have Mom School Monday giveaways as well. And it's one giveaway that's going on right now currently on Shelly's page that you have to enter on Free Homeschooling 101 in order to enter in that giveaway. I can't remember exactly what the giveaway is, but it's pretty amazing. And also Sarah is looking for some reviewers for her new books that are coming out. So if you're interested in it, but she wants honest reviews. Sarah is a very honest, trustworthy person. She's not looking for you. She wants you to be honest. Give honest reviews. But I mean, you're going to love it anyway. You're going to love the book anyway. But at any rate, I want you guys to check that out. Don't forget to go to my page, Lakeshore Academy Ideas, on Facebook and YouTube. Subscribe and follow so you can keep up with all these amazing giveaways. And I'll try my very best to keep everyone in the loop of what's going on, because you guys, some amazing things are happening with Think and Tree. Do not miss it. You guys have a great afternoon, and thank you for spending some of your time with me. I'm Tina from Lakeshore Academy Ideas. I enjoy spending my time with you this afternoon. Have a great day. Bye.